In this video, I'll guide you through how to get your Microsoft Forms ID. This is a quick but important skill if you're connecting your form to other tools, setting up automations, or just following a tutorial that asks for the form ID. We'll keep things simple and move step by step so you know exactly what you're looking at and why it matters. First, start by opening your form in Microsoft Forms. Go to the Microsoft Forms website and sign in if you're not already logged in. Once you're on the main dashboard, you'll see a list of your existing forms. Click on the form you're interested in. This opens the editing view where you can see your questions, options, and settings. It's important that you open the specific form you want the ID for because every form has its own unique ID. With the form open, look towards the top right area of the screen for the option labeled either share or send, depending on your version or layout. This is the button you use when you want other people to fill out your form. Go ahead and click that. A panel or pop-up will appear, giving you different ways to share the form, like a link, a QR code, or an embed option. For our purposes, we only need the link. Now, in that sharing panel, make sure you're on the option that shows a web link to the form. You should see a box with a URL in it, and usually a button next to it that says something like copy. This is the public link that people use to access your form. Click the copy button or manually highlight the entire link and copy it. Once you've done that, paste the link somewhere you can see it clearly, like into a blank document or a text editor. Next, let's locate the form ID inside that URL you just pasted. The form ID is essentially a long, unique string that lives within the link. It's what Microsoft Forms and many integrations use behind the scenes to identify that particular form. While the exact format of the link can vary slightly, you'll typically see a portion near the end of the URL that looks like a long combination of letters, numbers, and sometimes dashes. That's your form ID. If your link looks something like a normal web address followed by a long code, that long code is usually the ID. You don't need to change it or decode it. Just be aware of which section is the identifier. In many guides or connection tools, you'll simply paste that URL or that unique part when asked for the form ID. A helpful tip is to keep that link, or at least the ID portion, saved in a safe place if you know you'll be using it repeatedly, for example, in automation platforms or custom scripts. Remember not to share it publicly if your form contains sensitive information, because anyone with the link may be able to access the form depending on your sharing settings. And that's all there is to it. You opened your form, used the share or send button to grab the link, and then identified the form ID within that URL. Once you've done this a couple of times, finding the form ID becomes almost automatic.